Hello, and yet another very warm welcome to another Tuesdays at 2. Each Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, I come on live on various social media platforms talking about a various different career management strategy, career management information. So I share my information over 30 years with you. If you've got any questions, any comments about this presentation today, the Tuesdays at 2, please feel free to put them in the comments below, and I will answer them as I go through this today. But today's topic is, sadly, I hear it a lot. It's my boss is too overbearing and demanding. What do I do? How shocking is that? I hear that far too often, and it's too much. People shouldn't have to put up with a boss overbearing and demanding. Well, that says a lot about our leadership today. So what do you do? So stay with me for this Tuesdays at 2, and I will help you unravel all the complications of that situation you may be having at work or have gone through that work, and you want to make a comment on it, how you untangled and how you got free, and now how you are happy or in a different appointment, etc. So yes, I hear this a lot, too much. So listen today and take a few notes on how to go through this complicated, tactful scenario. So you need to tackle it head on. You can't let it go on and on and on. Get it going on and on and on will decrease your or increase your unhappiness, and also maybe affect your health. There is no need to be unhappy in your job today. There is no need to be unhappy in your life, period. But you no need to be unhappy in your job today, especially with the very, very robust hiring. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, what geography, what function, what level, what profession you're in. Hiring is very, very robust, even in the tech sector, which has taken a huge hit. Well, what we call a huge hit in the last few weeks. There are still many jobs available in other unknown, perhaps not as known as the big companies that have laid off in bulk in the last few months. So get to the root of the issue. Bite your tongue and prepare a strategy on how to tackle this issue. It can be very hurtful. It can be very stressful to go through this process. But once you've conquered it, you will feel a lot less stress, and you will feel happier, and maybe your health improved if it really is affecting your health. So be tactful. Prepared to be tactful, prepared to be diplomatic, and open up constructive, viable dialogue with those who are the influencers in you being unhappy and overbearing, etc. So don't be frightened to jump in the ring of fire and tackle it head on. Can be the key to your resolution. If you let it go on for months and months and months, your boss and your boss's boss will take advantage of you. They'll never let a boss take advantage of you. You are a good resource, and they need to treat resources with respect. You need to build trust, open dialogue, and rapport. So, how to tackle it? Arrange a meeting. Yeah, arrange a meeting with your boss and see if you can do it at work. If not, try and do it out of work. That might be a less stressful environment. So take them for supper, take them for lunch, take them for a drink after work or whatever. But get to the point. So you need to arrange a meeting with your boss to clear the air and to understand where you are coming from, to give him or her some knowledge of what you are feeling internally and externally. So arrange a meeting, maybe at work, maybe out of work. If that doesn't work, then go to your boss or your boss's boss. Your boss's boss, they won't know. They might not even know the fact that your boss is being very demanding and overbearing. They might just know him as an employee underneath them. So go to your boss's boss and tackle it that way. So there's another avenue for you to see if you can untangle this problem that often is spiraling and spiraling and spiraling unnecessarily. And you can clear it out, clear the air pretty quick. So go to your boss's boss and then see if you can have a dialogue, a conversation. Again, be tactful and diplomatic, and then see if you can resolve it, because make them aware of what you feel. And you might not, if you're a part of a team, you might not be the only one who is feeling this. So you might be the leader, and then that boss's boss might go to other team members and ask their opinion, what's happening to them. And it might be quite a situation, an explosive situation that he or she needs to deal with, because you are a very important cog. Everybody is an important cog in the company and the success of the company. Human resources, people, every employee are a great asset to have. If you are very productive, very knowledgeable, very ambitious, show that in your rapport with either your boss or your boss's boss. Now, if those two avenues don't work, there's another one to go to. Go to human resources. Make them aware of how your feelings, and give them some really solid, some great examples of the situations you have been put in most recently, and ask them, and make sure it's in a confidential environment. Make sure they don't go to other people in the business, and they shouldn't anyway, but just make sure at the forefront that you're having a confidential meeting with somebody from human resources. Try and go a little bit higher, somebody at your level in human resources. And there again, tact and diplomacy, tackle it. Tackle it. You've got to get to the source. There is no reason why you should be unhappy. So anybody got any comments? Thank you very much for those graphics. And if anybody's got any questions regarding career management, job search, resume, CV writing, cover letters, personal branding, I'm more than happy to answer them in this Tuesdays at 2. I love coming on every Tuesday to talk about a different topic. So 3 avenues. First, your boss, and then if that doesn't work, your boss's boss, and then if that doesn't work, human resources. Then, if all else fails, as a career coach, I would then say, you perhaps need to look elsewhere. Get out of that toxic environment. Get out of that environment that makes you feel unhappy, unsteady. You take your work home. It can be part of your family unit. So to make sure you activate something. So if you are really unhappy and all those 3 avenues fail, just look for other opportunities. As I said earlier on, hiring is very robust. Recruitment across all functions, all levels, all industries, all geographies is great. You deserve respect. You deserve to be treated like a person who is performing and an asset, a vital part of the team and the company. So you deserve respect. So if you then find another job after all those 3 avenues, and then you prepare and you launch a career plan and a job search, you are entitled to have an exit interview. At that exit interview, reiterate why you are leaving. Your boss was too overbearing and demanding, and give some concrete examples of why you are leaving, because that will probably trigger a little bit of vibration across the leadership team or that team at that level, and things might then move. But for you, it will be too late, because you've already accepted another opportunity. Everybody deserves to be treated with respect, with kindness. Don't take verbal or other actions by your boss as Don't take them if you don't like them. You need to be treated with respect. So at the exit interview, unload all your concerns. Anybody got? Oh, yes, we got a good question here from Sunil. Let me put it on the screen here. Thank you very much for Sunil. Okay, yeah, I know Sunil. I find that by going to HR, you can easily find yourself in a formal process that ends up not good for you, for everyone. That's why I said make sure it's confidential. I think this could be that should be the last resort. I totally agree. Human resources are the last resort. Try first a softer approach by talking to your boss with concrete examples. Yes, tact, diplomacy, time. Don't expect things are going to happen just like that. They are going to take a little bit of time. But if you've got the patience, you've got the tact and the diplomacy, try and unravel all those complications and all those concerns that you have built up inside you. So thank you very much for your input, Sunil. That's a great comment. So this can be a very heated topic, but sadly, as I mentioned earlier on in my introduction, this is too much in corporate world. There is too much unhappiness, too much overbearing, too much demanding by leaders. Leaders need to think, in my opinion, leaders need to think of their team as resources and a part of their family, and treat them as part of their family unit, their work family unit. But sadly, so many people don't. So thank you very much, Sunil. If anybody's got any other comments before we wrap this up, I'm more than happy to take any more questions or comments. I also offer a free, no obligation resume critique where I go through your resume. I will give you 30 minutes of my time for free. If you want your resume or your CV critiqued, or you want a LinkedIn audit, I will go through your LinkedIn from top to bottom and say it as it is, because I'm a true professional and you only get one kick of the can. I don't beat around the bush. So Sunil will tell you that. And I want you to win. I want you to find that happy job. There are many, many happy jobs out there. So I will wrap it up. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. And I will see you next week for another Tuesdays at 2, when the topic is going to be a friend accepted an interim management position. What is it? A friend accepted an interim management position. What is it? So I will allude to what for interim management positions, how you can get them. They are quite common today. They've in the last 4, 5, 6 years, I've noticed a vast increase in the recruitment of interim management positions. So happy Valentine's Day. I will see you next Tuesday. Sunil has come back again. Strongly recommend the 30 Minutes with Martin. Thank you very much, Sunil. Hopefully you learned. I know I did say it as it is. I was tough, but you only get one kick of the can. It's first impressions count. So you need to go that extra mile and create a dynamic resume, a CV, a performance-driven CV, ATS friendly, go through the scanning machinery and come out the other end. That's another topic, but those will be found. Lots of YouTube videos on my YouTube channel. If you go to my YouTube channel, please press the subscribe button and the bell button where you will be notified of any future videos to come. Yesterday, I hit 800 subscribers. Now my goal is to get to 1,000. So please help me get to 1,000 subscribers by going to tune in to and subscribing to my YouTube channel. So thank you very much for your input, Sunil. Hope you're well and hope your job search is going well. You certainly have an amazing arsenal of skills at the very senior executive level. And I know we've gone through this. I know there are many, many jobs waiting for you, especially with your academic qualifications, your Sloan Fellow, etc. So it's been a pleasure again to present Tuesdays at 2. I will see you next week at Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, when we'll be talking about interim management. Happy Valentine's Day, and I will see you next week.